And it's in. After so much struggling, it being such a pain in the butt, like I don't even know where to begin. Snapped a bolt off in the resurfaced flywheel. That was fun. Had to drill it out and, of course, tap it, put a shorter bolt in because half the bolt's still stuck in there. I can't get it out. And just a whole mess, but it's in there. Dropped the engine in the first time. Got it all seated in, everything. Got underneath the car just to find out that the clutch release bearing that I got brand new right here didn't fit. So there's two of these little divots, like right here, one here and then one here. Well, there's an ear on the fork which hits this, and it's a very shallow groove compared to this one on this side, but it's just to clear that little tiny bit. This doesn't have that. Didn't know that that would make that big of a difference until I put it in and realized the pivot ball was nowhere near where it needed to be on the fork. So pull the whole engine back out, put the old bearing in and say, screw it, because I don't care anymore. And put it back in. After 2 days, pulling it out, putting it in, friggin', dealing with all of it, it's in. That's the important thing. I do need to do some touch up of the paint on the engine bay. Some scratching happened, just prying things in and all that. But on brighter news, I have the hubcaps as well, which I think look, there's a door on that side of my Subaru, which I think look pretty cool. If I can possibly get both of them in the shot. No, they're actually police hubcaps, so I don't know. Next is to just bolt everything back onto it, get it to run again, pop the rear end off the ground on some jack stands, and pray to God that when I push the clutch in, the dang thing disengages instead of staying in gear, because that's what it was doing before, along with apparently the clutch being completely roached. I guess we'll see. I think I figured out why it was stuck. The shaft on the transmission, when I pulled it out, had a bunch of rust and dirt on it, and like in the grooves and everything. So, might as well just turn it this way. So I scraped it all out, wire brushed it, and I even found there's a little hole. Actually, I can show you. I have one somewhere. There's the spare one, or the blown one. There's a little hole here on this, which I noticed wasn't on the other transmission. I was like, that's weird. So I put a little screwdriver in it, and clumps of dirt just came out of that little hole. I was like, oh. So I tried to put the clutch disc on, and it would just get stuck within a little bit of it on the splines. So after I cleaned it up a shit ton, it started sliding smoothly all the way down, up and down the shaft, and now it's good. So hopefully that will not be stuck anymore. I think it was getting stuck up against either the pressure plate or the flywheel and not disengaging because it couldn't float between the two. Maybe. I don't know. I'm grasping at straws and hoping something. I'm throwing feces at the wall and hoping it'll stick at this point, really. But yeah, I guess that's it for now. I'm probably going to take a break for a while. I got to get a new alternator anyway. I broke the one that was in here. It's a long story. Gotta get the starter in. I gotta get new battery and new terminals and all that, and hopefully I can get it running. So, yay.